OnePlus sells one phone, which means to be successful, that device needs to be very good. Talk about pressure. The OnePlus 3T has always been easy to recommend. It does everything pretty well, and costs less than many big-name rivals. Now it's time for the sequel, but just because the OnePlus 3T is good, doesn't mean the pressure is off. If anything, there's more this time around. The OnePlus 5 refines what made the OnePlus 3T so desirable even further. It does more, has more power, and looks even smarter. But what we really like is how it's so incredibly accessible. The software is simple, and the features easy to understand. You just settle into using the OnePlus 5 like sinking down into your favorite chair. This accessibility is really important. OnePlus has a somewhat geeky image, like it's only suitable for tech enthusiasts. The OnePlus 5 proves this isn't true at all. Apple is a master at making phones like this, and the iPhone's influence runs through the OnePlus 5 very clearly. It sometimes steps over the line from homage to imitation. Our OnePlus 5 review shows how the company impressively manages to rise above this, to achieve a level of brilliance that separates it from other high-end smartphones. Here's how. An iPhone clone. From the back, the OnePlus 5 really looks like an iPhone. The midnight black color scheme, carried over from the limited edition OnePlus 3T, is extremely close in shade to the matte black iPhone. The OnePlus logo shines in glossy black in the top center, and in the top left is a dual lens camera flanked by a flash unit. Body-colored antenna bands curve around both ends of the OnePlus 5, just like they do on the iPhone. In the past, companies like Huawei have been accused of copying the iPhone's design, and while it still does to a certain extent, it has found its own style more recently. OnePlus says the OnePlus 5 is the result of its most expensive design process yet, and more than 100 prototypes were made before deciding on this one. It's surprising then, to see it came up with an unashamed and unsubtle iPhone clone. The fact it's reminiscent of the iPhone doesn't make it ugly, it actually looks very attractive. The edges of the rear curve towards the front display, which makes it feel natural in the hand, but it doesn't allow a firm grip. It doesn't help that our midnight black variant is quite slippery, too. The right side features a power button, and on the left is the volume rocker, along with OnePlus' excellent alert slider. It quickly switches between alert notification profiles, and it's very helpful, allowing you to silence your phone without actually looking at the screen. The slider is textured so you don't even need to take the phone out of your pocket. The OnePlus 5 is also really thin and light. The metal body weighs 100